Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Murdoch DeFi YouTube channel. And in today's video, we're going to be talking once again about Easyblock. If you guys remember the video that I did, it probably was a couple months back, where essentially you could buy strong block nodes at like a fractionalized cost. I think the minimum to get in then was like $10, and then you can buy into like a fractionalized strong block node, and then you get rewards paid out through the Easyblock um, website, right? Now, this would be the Easyblock on Strong. However, just recently they launched this, which allows you to invest into Phoenix Community Capital Nest. In Phoenix Nest, it says here that Phoenix Nest require a minimum investment amount of 10 fire tokens, which are equal to right now $988, so almost $1,000. So that means the barrier to entry is definitely higher in terms of that, just like it is in Strong, right? When Strong, the price is not reflective of what it was when Easyblock first launched, and I think around that time it was like $5,000 to be able to purchase one Strong node. So obviously, that's a very large barrier to entry, you know, but still, this allows people to get into these types of projects that don't necessarily have the capital to be able to afford, in this case, one of these Phoenix Nest nodes, right? That start at $988 at the time of recording this. They require 10 fire tokens. So it says this condition make Phoenix Nest not accessible for all. On the contrary, Easyblock has a minimum investment amount of 0.0103 fire, which at the current price is about $1.02 per share. The amount generated from the share sales are used to purchase Phoenix Nests, and the profit is distributed to shareholders at optimal intervals. So this is a very cool way to be able to expose yourself to certain types of investments, and without having to have that large capital up front to be able to reap those rewards. Now, this is something that you could see that they currently have 25 of these nests in place here currently. So this is what we're going to talk about today. We're going to go through some of their FAQs, some of their documentation here, and to talk about who the owner of this protocol is, because I think that's important to touch on as well. But before we jump into it, guys, please make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel here. If you are new to the channel, definitely welcome. And also, you're going to want to make sure that you consider hitting the notification bell, because everything in crypto and DeFi is time sensitive, meaning the sooner that you can get your eyes on a piece of content that I post out there, the better in terms of opportunities that you could potentially choose to take advantage of. Second thing, there's going to be the first link down below in the description. That's going to take you to the premium Discord server. You click that link and find the laundry list of benefits that you could take advantage of when signing up for the premium Discord. And the last thing I like to cover before we jump into everything Easyblock is I like to mention that whatever we talk about in these videos should not be construed as financial advice. I do not just say that for legal purposes. I genuinely think that it is a poor investment strategy to, um, you know, carelessly watch a YouTube video and then automatically go blindly ape into a protocol or investment, and without doing your own research, right? So that being said, at the end of the day, you are the one that is responsible for, um, you know, jumping into any protocol that we talk about here on the channel. So just make sure that you understand the risks that are associated with every protocol that we talk about. So jumping into it, Easyblock Fire is a protocol running on the Avalanche blockchain, which enables investors of all sizes to invest in Phoenix Community Capital Nests. You might be asking yourself, well, what is Phoenix Community Capital Nest? And I will leave the link to Phoenix Community Capital also down below in the description, so you can exactly understand like what this protocol does, and how all this stuff works. How it's like how it's essentially like strong block in certain different ways, and things like that. And then also too, it's important to understand why they chose this project as um, as something to allow like a fractionalized investor to come in and be able to invest, right? So definitely check out Phoenix Community Capital as well. I think that's a good component to understanding how all this stuff works and how you can benefit from Easyblock as well. So heading back over to the website here, you can see the Phoenix Nest APR is currently 720% APR. The Phoenix Nest price is $987. Again, you're going to have to purchase 10 of those fire tokens to create one of these nests. It's essentially like a node. The protocol currently owns 25 nodes, which is good to see. The total investment amount is 275.86 fire tokens. So they're currently saving up for their next purchase of a nest, and the total profit distributed so far is 28.27 fire tokens. So let us jump into their documentation section here so you can really understand what's going on. So Easyblock is a protocol running on AVAX network, which enables investors of all sizes to invest in Phoenix Community Capital Nest. Phoenix Nest require a minimum deposit amount. Again, this is changed based on the price and the overall market conditions. But how can you benefit from Easyblock? You can buy shares and start earning 67.5% monthly returns in terms of fire by owning parts of Phoenix Nest. And this number is going to be heavily reliant on the price of fire, right? So just understand the inherent risk that you're taking on there because that's important, right? By compounding your earnings, you can increase your earnings further, right? And if you go here, you could turn on this enable auto compounding. So what that's going to do is just take your rewards and automatically put that back into the protocol and continue to buy more of these nests or more shares for you, so that you will be, your exposure will to Phoenix Nest will become increasingly larger, right? So who created Easyblock? Easyblock is developed by Dogu. And I'm sure that I'm probably butchering his name, so I'm not even going to try, as an open source project. I have been talking to him for quite a while now. He was actually in the premium Discord server. So, I mean, he approached me back when Easyblock first launched to talk about his protocol and things like that. So it's still the same guy. He's an openly doxed developer, and you can feel free to reach out to him. This link is going to take you directly to his Twitter. You can shoot him a message, and yeah, it's pretty cool to be able to have that instant access with the dev like that. So I really appreciate that. This gives all the developers information: the GitHub, LinkedIn, Twitter, his Discord username, all that stuff. So good to see there. Some FAQs here. So Easyblock Fire is a protocol which enables users to invest in Phoenix Capital indirectly, eliminating the expensive minimum investment required by Phoenix Nest through the process. How much can you earn with Easyblock? Is it less than Phoenix? So Phoenix Nest are rewarded 67.5% return each month. This means you'll be earning 67.5 in Fire minus the fees and expenses per month. But you can compound much faster compared to Phoenix itself if it is your intention. For example, if you buy a Phoenix Nest, you need 44 days to buy another nest. Compound your earnings, and then on the other hand, even if you purchase 100 Easyblock Fire shares, you will have enough rewards to buy 22 more shares every 10 days, right? So the compound effect is greater here because you're playing with smaller numbers. How can I sell my shares? So the Easyblock shares are non-transferable or tradable. This is because Phoenix Nests are also non-tradable assets, right? So just like any other node project, when you take your 10 Fire tokens and you invest it and you buy one of these nests, then those tokens are locked forever and you're only earning income based on how many of these nests that you have, right? So the same thing is applied here because what you're putting in, or the money that you're putting in buying shares of Easyblock, then that money is then sent over to Phoenix Capital and purchased for those nests or used for those nests, right? Is my reward affected by the Fire price? So Easyblock Fire shares are 0.01 Fire each. However, keep in mind that as nests generate rewards continuously and you become entitled to those rewards, when you buy shares, the share price increases as we get closer to the distribution of rewards. The increase in amount is calculated by that, well, essentially your accumulated rewards divided by your total share count, right? Are Easyblock transparent? Are Easyblock transactions transparent? Yes, all of our transactions are transparent and can be seen on the blockchain. You can visit the contract page to access relevant links to the Block Explorer websites. So how can you invest? First, you need to make sure that you're on AVAX, and you can do this by just going to fire.easyblock.finance and then confirming that pop-up when it pops up. Secondly, you'll need to transfer some assets to the AVAX network and bridge, if you haven't already, any AVAX on the ecosystem. So, Easyblock shares are sold in Fire tokens. You can swap any of your assets to Fire from Trader Joe. So you just click on this link, go to Trader Joe, swap whatever you want, whether it's AVAX, USDC, or any other stable tokens for Fire. When you have enough Fire in your account for your desired number of shares, you can then click the Buy Shares button, and that'll be right here on the website. Coming back over here, when you have enough Fire, again, you can just hit the Buy Shares button. So I bought my shares, now what? So when people buy shares, their investments are accumulated, and when there is enough capital to buy a Phoenix Nest, they're then used to buy a node, right? And this is where they get this number here, right? So obviously, if you do the math here, we know that this is getting ready to purchase one more node. Let's see. These nests generate revenue constantly or continuously, keeping in mind that the running node count and gas fees, this revenue will be distributed to users as Fire. The rewards will directly be deposited into your wallet. So that is the best part about it. You don't have to worry about going in and claiming anything. Easyblock takes care of all that for you. Or you could choose to turn auto compounding on, and you could see directly here the next reward distribution date would be April 29th. Your share generated and will give you the exact amount of Fire that gets directly deposited into your wallet. And then once it's deposited in your wallet, you could then swap that Fire for whatever token that you want. You can either stable up depending on how the price action on Fire is going, or continue to invest that and buy more shares. Completely up to you. But overall, the idea, I feel, is pretty cool. Of course, they got some more information here. It's also important to note that Easyblock has no affiliation with Phoenix Community Capital. Easyblock is just a protocol which invests in Phoenix Nest. We're not liable for any financial or non-financial problems with Phoenix Community Capital can cause. They also have their Discord where you could check out. They have their Twitter as well, GitHub, all that stuff. They do have a user guide here that kind of walks you step by step, which we've kind of already done. But if that is a barrier of entry to you, then they have all this information here. So essentially, a quick rundown. Investors buy shares from the protocol using Fire. Some Fire is converted into AVAX for gas. 10 Fire is then used to purchase a new Phoenix Nest. At optimal intervals, Fire rewards are collected. Rewards are automatically deposited into the investors' wallets, right? So very simple, but a still cool idea, right? Here is the fund manager account and the Easyblock finance contract address. So overall, very transparent. And I've been following along with what they've been doing on the strong block side, and this is still going strong as well. So it's cool. Obviously, there's an inherent risk because strong block has been down. So obviously, that's going to affect the payouts that you're getting, right? So just kind of keep that in mind. However, this is an option for people that don't necessarily have the $1,000 to put up in terms of capital to buy one of these Phoenix Nests. That being said, guys, I think that's going to wrap up today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will catch you on the next one.